Yeah, guys, this is the Merc here. It's been a long time, you know. Um, Basically, look, I'm still on Earth, but things have taken me on a voyage, odyssey of discovery. So I haven't been able to be with you for the past few months. I know, I've been missed. I know that the Merc's insight into fandom has been, lacking. I've been looking for my fan. Like things have gone crazy. Things have gone crazy. McGerminator's stagnation has been all over the place. Crap on ball, just the whole watch. Actually, the Watchmen thing is actually why I'm actually making this, because I felt I had to chime in because I've just been seeing the situation going down, and I feel it's time that I spoke up. Okay, look. First of all, those clips. I mean, guys. What the hell? I mean, okay, look. Talkback has been talking about this thing for a long time. www.talkbackworld.net, where real fans roam, the realms where real fans roam. We've been talking about this thing for a long time. We talked about this thing from the very second that this thing was announced. From minute one, we were talking about it. That look, Snides, Watchmen, this stuff doesn't mix. So I'm not going to go into all that stuff, because it's all well documented, it's all over the web. And the thing is, recently we've been getting all these guys, comedians coming out of the woodwork, attacking Talkback, accusing the Merc and Have Hope and Phantom of Hope of this and that and whatever. And the thing that makes me laugh is that all these guys have selective memories. It's like they like to just pick on like a couple of things and then say that, oh, you don't know what you're talking about. Oh, you're a bandwagoner. Oh, you're blah, 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 blah. I'm like, guys, do you know how many thousand people come to Talkback? If we didn't know what the hell we're talking about, we wouldn't have anybody on Talkback. So it's because a couple of you guys are in denial, or actually you were in denial before those clips came out, which is what I'm actually going to talk about later. Because you guys, you clowns, are in denial over what the hell is going down in Snidesman, doesn't mean you've got to take it out on Talkback. Talkback, we just tell the truth. We just want to tell the truth. We want to open your eyes, free your minds, So guys, I remember that there were guys coming out at me because I made a mistake about the mask of Russia. I'm like, guys, look, I read this comment. The comment's in my house. I interpreted it that the mask, it was figurative, that the mask moved. Guys are like, oh, well, you should have known because it was the material, Dr. Manhattan proprietary, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, okay, yeah, okay, so that means that I don't know anything about the comic now. I'm like, guys, shut up. Second thing, I was looking at this trailer and I saw, what I call it, this thing, the throwing of the earrings at the screen in slow motion. And I was just talking and saying, like, why are they throwing this stuff in slow motion? Why does that have to be in slow motion? And I called it Lorry. And the guy's like, oh, you got it wrong. It's not Lorry. You don't know what you're talking about. I'm like, okay, guys, you guys are having a laugh. You guys are having a laugh. All right? So at that stage, I don't even have time to talk to people like that, because if you cannot look at the facts, look at the points being made, and you're jumping at those things, that means I obviously am telling the truth. That means I'm obviously hitting the mark. That means the Merc and Have Hope, Phantom of Hope have been hitting the mark from the beginning, Revelation, all of us. When we did that big round table, we hit the mark. We told you what was going to happen, and it started happening. Okay? Indubitably hit the mark. Big Mike hit the mark. Chosen One hit the mark. Darth Bishop hit the mark. Allah Most High has been talking about this stuff from the beginning. Guys were not listening. Now guys are going to have to listen because the clips are coming out. Now those clips, I'm just going to go into that thing quickly because I'm doing this from a long way. This is very tough to make this recording. First of all, the clip on the rooftop. What the hell? We've been talking about the acting on display here is shocking. Absolutely shocking. The Silk Spectre, let's say Baron Ackerman or whatever. What the hell is that? Jeez. And then falling through the ceiling in slow motion. And guys are like, oh no, the slow motion is only for the trailer. It's in the movie, guys. I told you it was going to be in the movie, and it's in the movie. Why are you falling through the ceiling in slow motion? Anyway, then we have the then the explosion was in slow motion as well, like the fire. Like, what the hell is this? Anyway, then we have the Rorschach and Night Owl scene, which was like a sitcom. I'm sorry. I do not know what was going on that set. It was like a sitcom, TV, like a US TV sitcom, 3.5 Men, or King of Hearts, or whatever you want to call it, or Everybody Loves Raymond. Okay, that's what I was seeing there. I don't know what the hell they're playing at. Oh, you're a good friend. Come on, man. Come on. I mean, look, guys, if you look at that scene and saw it in the comic, you know how dramatic the thing could have been. First of all, it's not even in the right location. I think it was supposed to be inside like the owl ship or something, like whatever, underwater or something like that. I think it's not even the right, whatever. That scene, I'm like, come on, dudes. Then we have, what's the other scene that we have that came out? Oh, the Ozymandias and what's it called, a Dryburgh scene in the office. I'm like, dudes, first of all, why is it so dark? This guy looks like he's out of James Bond. You know, look, Ozymandias right there is a James Bond villain. Veidt is a James Bond villain. The way this guy talks, the way he looks, this guy is so lean and slim, and is so dark, and is so sinister, and he's looking out of the windows. You know that, he's a Nazi. I'm like, come on, guys. This guy is supposed to be like some muscular big dude who like everybody wants to be like, you know, the epitome of manliness and manhood and whatever you want to call it. What the hell is that? Second of all, it's not even supposed to be Night Owl in that office. It's supposed to be Rorschach. So why do you even... You know what? That scene right there, the whole Ozymandias thing, I don't know what the hell they're doing, because that guy looks evil. That's like Dr. No Goldfinger, James Bond, villain type thing. Come on, guys. Scaramanga. You know? Dr. No, I'm telling you, that's what you're looking at. Anyway, moving along that scene, I was like, okay, look, that's whatever. Then the last one, last but not least, you've got this riot scene here where they're playing disco music, and the riot is in slow motion. The guys are jumping up and down in the crowd in slow motion. And they're playing disco. I'm like, okay, look, maybe the disco is being played by the owl ship to calm the crowd down. I was like, let me give them benefit of the doubt, because I haven't seen the full scene. Maybe they're just trying to calm them down. So now I don't know why I'd be playing disco and why I think disco is going to calm a riot down, but let's give them benefit of the doubt. Then comedian jumps out of the owl ship in slow motion, and then he lands on the ground and then looks up like it's someone like Gillette commercial with like stubble on his face and like doing his hair and like does this pose. I'm like, guys, what the hell? What is this movie? What is this movie? You've all been seeing the reviews coming out. Nobody has called this film a great movie. The people who are like actually giving it praise are people who are actually saying that, oh, as a kid, it's just so growing up now to be able to see it live action. I don't even know if it's a good film or not, but you know, just the experience. Guys, you guys are all talking about how it was going to be a great film. Talkback has been saying this thing from the beginning. www.talkback world, and get on the forums that you see it. It's all there from like dating back a couple of years. Okay, it's all there. Facts. We've been saying this thing. Now it's coming to pass. Reviewers are coming out and saying like, man, this is just shocking. Some guys are like called it a disgrace already. Because the thing is, it's a travesty, it's a disgrace. Anyway, guys, the Merc here had to just make this. I'm delivering this thing from the depths, okay? Had to chime in on this. I'll be doing this called the Merc Files, okay? Personal record. I'll be making these things, or things that I feel need to be talked about from where I'm at. You know, Have Hope, Phantom of Hope, Revelation are holding it down for Talkback, you know, but just Merc here. Thank you very much. Bay out, Spielberg in.